Well, today on Mr. Rodder's neighborhood, I'm awake after 6 hours of sleep, and we're going to go ahead and get the Mule motor fired up in the driveway, breaking the cam. It's been a long, hard road getting little pieces and parts to work, but nonetheless, we're going to see what happens today. In my last video, I just did kind of a recap of what the thing is. I think I have about 160 bucks in it. It really has the same bottom end from Buick, so it's just a short block from Buick. Whatever rings are in it, whatever bearings are in it, the clearances are not even checked. It just turns over nicely. It doesn't appear to knock, and the only thing I did to it was put a high volume, high pressure oil pump in it, change the spring to where it had 55 pounds of oil pressure for on the bypass, and that's it. So we'll see what happens. All right, hang out and check it out. Got a fuel leak. The last kind of leak I want. Well, the ballast resistor looks like it's not resisting at all, so kind of wondering if there's any points left. Sound like just like a shut it off. condenser's bad. I don't know. I just pulled it right out of the super stock, or actually out of the 215. But so at idle, we're looking at 30 pounds of oil pressure. It's surging quite a bit. And these will run fairly cool. So we'll see what happens with the later stuff on it, what kind of power this combo makes. I'll get it sorted out. Needs a lot less fuel. Okay, I just shut it off. I'm just going to do a walk around of the things that I know that are screwed up. One, I think the points are wonky. It's either the points or the condenser. The other thing is it does have a rear main seal leak on it, which is no surprise because, well, it's probably the 1967 rear main seal, rope seal. I didn't change it, so it does have a little bit of a drip. You can see it on the stand there. And it was actually blowing like, it looked like it was burning pieces of fragments of oil, like small little driplets of oil that were catching on fire as it was going by the exhaust. So no big deal. It'll be fine for dyno purposes. I mean, it's literally like a couple of drops. Let's see, the carburetor needs to be jetted down. I don't know how much, but I'm just going to ballpark it, I guess. Take it down 2 jet sizes and leave the same metering rods in it. Or I could just, yeah, I think that's probably about right. 2 jet sizes and leave the same metering rods. But the 350 Buick calibration in the Quadrajet, a little bit too much. So we'll see what happens. I get it jetted down some. But it is snappy like every other 300 I've seen. They do rev pretty quick. And we're going to see what we can get out of this dude power-wise. And then I'll throw a few things at it before we change over to the 350 Buick heads, just so that we have some comparisons and how you do cheap things to the 300. Because in my opinion, this is probably the best Buick engine built, right? Like, it's just like the V6. It's only a V8 version of it. So, but at the end there, the oil pressure had come down to about 50 pounds at 2,000 RPM, and then at idle had 30 pounds. We'll see what happens. I'll put the, I had originally taken a white spring and cut off 2 coils so it had 55 pounds, but it looks like I probably just need to put the white spring in there fully, and when the oil is warm, it's got a little bit more oil pressure. I want it to be around 52 to 55 pounds when it's warm. So that way, if I turn it up to, say, when the stock cam stops making power at around 5,000, it still has plenty of oil pressure. But that's the Mule. She's kicking. All right, well, I'll see you later. Oh, hey, and don't forget, we're having an event called the No Name Nationals. Sykeston, Missouri, September 30th, October 1st. It's at Jeffers Motorsports Park. You can pre-register on nonamenationals.com. You can even buy pre-registered spectator tickets on there. You'll save yourself $5 on the spectator ticket. At the gate, it's going to be $20. Pre-registered is $15 a day. So make sure you head on over to nonamenationals.com and get yourself enrolled.